Hello, welcome back to my Thaumcraft 4.1 tutorial series. So in the last episode we made the mana bean farm, and I noticed a problem where occasionally when they harvest the beans, if you got a second bean, it could land on top of the tree if they were only too high. So then the gather golem couldn't go get it, and he just run around trying to get it until it despawned. So I made the trees 3 high now. I'm hoping that will alleviate this problem, although I have seen them where they appear to be sitting on top the cocoa bean. I think that was just a visual thing, just you couldn't really see it was more on top of this block than on this one, but we may need to add some blocks on the side to prevent things like that, maybe some leaves. We'll see how this works out and keep an eye on it. Okay, but this episode, you may have noticed I've torn down all the farms, and the reason is that I want to show you a new kind of block from Thaumcraft, which is very helpful for farming, but also for defense from mobs. But I've been using it for farming lately, so I thought I'd show you that. It is the Paving Stone of Warding. So it's just one of those hexagonal tiles. You just click to purchase the research, and there we go. We have the Paving Stone of Warding research complete. So what do the Paving Stone of Wardings do? Well, they prevent mobs from crossing them. So it's kind of like a little force field that mobs can't cross. Now, the Thaumanomicon says that it's not 100% foolproof, and they don't prevent other players, but most of the time they will keep things from crossing. So, animals, golems, any kind of mobs, creepers, zombies. So, if you wanted to have a perimeter around your base, you could use these paving stone of warding, and you could create a little base like that. Something I like is to put them around farms. Um, they will keep the golems in their area. They won't prevent them from seeing farther, but they'll prevent them from going farther, so they won't stray off of their farm. So back when I had the tree farm over here and the mana bean farm over here, the gather golem will sometimes run over there to get help with the tree farm. So I would prefer that they don't do that. So okay, and it's very nice to make animal farms. One thing I've noticed in Minecraft, I don't know if it always happened, but it's happened to me all the time recently, is that if you put fences up and put animals in a pen, they just go in the corner and they hide in the corner and they will not come out of the corner. It's like they get stuck there. It's like they're almost occupying the same block as the fence because they can just get into that corner somehow. So the paving stone of warding can make you have a nice open pen, but your animals won't cross it. So that's kind of nice. So how do you make paving stone of warding? Well, you get 4 of them from 4 arcane stone bricks, and we've already seen arcane stone bricks. We use them in making our infusion altar. It's just arcane stone blocks, 4 of them, in a brick pattern, like normal Minecraft bricks. They also need fire shards and order shards. You need 10 ignis and 10 ordo. It can also be disabled by a redstone signal, so you can choose whether or not you want to have your mobs cross it or not. So let's go ahead and make some of these things. I'm going to need some arcane stone bricks. Let's see if I have any of those. I don't have any arcane stone anything. So, tell you what, let's just go ahead and cheat some of those in. Where are they? Here we go, arcane stone bricks. I'm sure we have some shards. Alright, here we go, fire shards and order shards and my wand. Okay, bricks around. Sorry, fire shard, order shard, and your wand. There we go, 48, and you can see it takes quite a bit of Ignis V, well actually Ordo as well, to craft a lot of these. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a few more. Let me go get my other wand from the charging station. And we'll get a few more of these things. You know, I find it very helpful to have extra wands. You know, you may be thinking, you know, you've got this nice Thaumium embossed silverwood wand. It's got 80% V cost if you're wearing all of your Thaumium stuff. Sorry, all of your, you know, Thaumaturge stuff. And you may think 100 V is plenty, but really, if you're crafting a lot of stuff, you know, you craft a bunch of void jars or, you know, a lot of these paving stones, you're going to run out of V quickly. So, you know, I've got like 4 wands that I'm using right now, you know. So, alright, let's sleep the night away, and then let's go make a line of these things. Alright, get me a shovel. Or, let's see here, where's my wand? I left it in the crafting table. Alright, I'll put one of these down, and we'll use our equal trade focus. Why would we dig things up after all? We are a thaumaturge. So here we go. Let's see. Oops, didn't mean to go there. Oh. Alright, keep going. Alright, and you want to make sure you have an unbroken line. You don't want anything in the middle of this. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that off. This is going to be an animal pen now, just because it's easier to demonstrate this. So let's get some animals. How about some chickens? There we go, some chickens. And look, little nice Thaumcraft symbols. He is not crossing that. He wants to leave, but he can't. That's just great. Let's get some seeds. I'll prove to you. Look, they want the seeds. They're going to follow me. But they hit the stone. They can't cross. Now, I don't know what it means by it's not 100% foolproof. I guess that means conceivably they could be shoved over the line. I don't know. But, you know, so it may not be perfect. The other thing I have noticed is if you want to have a nice farm inside here, that sometimes, you know, they'll drop items over the line. Now, golems can't cross these lines either, so they can't pick things up. So I'm not sure what the best solution to that problem is right now. What I'm going to try for a while is making kind of a greenhouse. So I'm going to put some clear glass all around the side there, and I'm hoping that will keep all of the drops inside the area where the golems can reach them. So that is my hope. So, okay, and I want to have a door there. Do I want to have a door there? No, I don't think I do. Alright. I was going to build a whole greenhouse and encase the whole thing, but I'm just going to do this for now and see how it works out. Now, you do not want to put the glass on top of your paving stone of warding. If you do that, the chickens can climb right on top and get right out of your pen. Same goes for all your other animals. So if you make a little barrier out here, you've got to make sure it's in the right place. So if you wanted it to be flat, I don't know. I guess you could go... No, too deep wouldn't work. Maybe there's a better solution, but I really think you're going to need the barrier to keep the mob drops in their place. Chickens lay eggs a lot, so, you know, it's very helpful. Okay, so we talked about accelerated animal growth with the Lamp of Fertility, which I still have, but we haven't really done a lot with automated Thaumcraft ranching. So now that we've got these paving stone of wardings, I've got my nice little animal pen set up that they can't get out of, and I can easily climb over. No more fences, no more chickens being stuck in corners. Let's go see what else we can do to get some nice automated farming going. let me go set up the lamp fertility and I'll be right back. Alright, I've got the outline of the farm ready. I added some pigs and some cows. There's a chest in the middle with a gather golem on top. The lamp fertility is right on top of him. So that's a pretty good start. So now what we need is a butcher golem. A butcher golem is going to butcher our animals. So how do we get one of those? Well, going into our Thaumanomicon, we go into our Golemancy tab, and the butcher would be right here if we had the guard core, which we don't. So I'm going to get the guard core. After that, I'll get the butcher core, and I'll come back once I have those researches and show you the butcher core. Back in a flash. Alright, so I've got the butcher core research completed. It was just one of those hexagonal tiles you can purchase after you get the guard core research. So if we open that up, we see that a golem fitted with this core will only attack animals, and it's intelligent enough to only attack the oldest fully grown adults and always make sure that a breeding pair remains. So that's pretty good. We're gonna, this is a great rancher. So we need to throw one of those guard cores into the crucible with Bestia and Corpus. So we're going to have to get a guard core first. And that's a blank core with Tellum and Vinculum. So let's get one of those blank cores. Nope, don't have any of those. Get some of those. Alright, so what has Tellum and Vinculum? Tellum is in swords. That makes sense. So let's get some iron swords. Yep, that's got 3 Tellum. Alright, I also needed Vinculum. And let's see here. Soul Sand has that, so does Amber. And so do cobwebs, but you have to have Silk Touch to get the cobweb. I don't think, yeah, string won't work. It's got to be cobwebs. So let's see here. I guess Soul Sand we probably have a lot of. Let's see here. There's one of that, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let me double check to make sure I didn't imagine that. Yep, Tellum and Vinculum with a blank animation core. So, there we go. There we go. A guard core. And since that's new, we're going to toss it on the ground and scan it. Alright, so now I want to clean out that water. So I want some dirt and a shovel ready. Here's my shovel. Alright. And my wand, I'll get that ready. So it set him to get water way over there so that I have time to clean out this and clean up stuff and then dig it out and not have it dropped again. Yeah. It's sometimes quite difficult to get that in time. So, and sometimes when you click the wand, it doesn't empty the whole crucible. I'm not quite sure why. Alright, not important. What did we need to get our butcher core? Bestia and Corpus. Corpus probably comes from rotten flesh. Yep, but we need more. I'm sure you have no shortage of rotten flesh. Zombies are everywhere. Bestia, that would come from beasts like chicken. Probably eggs. Let's see, Bestia. Spider eyes have Bestia. That's a good source of Bestia. Alright. Yeah, that will do. This is also a crucible recipe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Got ourselves a Golem animation core for Butcher. And I'll remember to scan it. Now, I don't see anything in the Thaumanomicon about what kind of things make good butchers. I mean, these are just attacking animals, so, I really don't know. I think I used a wood golem in my game because I happen to have one lying around. Let's see here. I don't have anything just lying around right now. I'm just going to go ahead and get a wood golem. Not sure if we've made any of those before. I don't know if I've made any of those before. Let me get a straw golem instead. And we will put this guy down right here. Give him the animation core. And he's not going to do anything because there aren't enough animals. He's going to leave a breeding pair. If there aren't any extra animals, there's no one for him to kill. So I've got the lamp of fertility set up. So now I just need some Victus Essentia. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Alright. So they're going to fall in love. And that should trigger him to go kill one of the parents. Don't make a liar out of me. Come on, go do your job. Go murder a pig. Or a cow. Or a chicken. I don't care. Murder any of them. Okay. Let's try this. Okay. There we go. Uh-oh, is he stuck? He came back. Will he get the rest of it? Straw Golem was probably a bad choice for the Gather Golem here. You're going to want probably at least a Wood Golem, so with more carrying capacity. Because, when you kill things, chickens, they drop more than one feather. Okay, he got all the feathers, so looks like it's okay. But, you're probably going to want better. I'm hoping that when that chicken grows, he'll go and kill one of the rest of them, when any of the animals grow. I thought he would go ahead and do it as soon as he had an extra one, but, looks like he only wants to... Oh, you know what? He's going to leave a breeding pair. Okay. He can't kill him with just a baby. There wouldn't be a breeding pair. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. So there you go. A nice automated farm with a ranch with some paving, stone of warding, a gather golem, and a butcher golem. And, yeah, we want a different golem for that. But, we'll see how that works out. Let me check time and see if we have time to show you one more thing that will help us with the farm. Back in a flash. Okay, I think I have time to show you one more quick thing. So, in the Thaumanomicon on the Golemancy tab, there's the empty core. We already researched this to get to our use core for our tree farm, but we didn't make an empty core just to make one. But basically, the empty core is something that will empty things from an inventory. It will take things out and put them into some other place. So that's pretty handy for certain things like automating your alchemical furnace. So if we had one of those empty cores, I'll put it in this straw golem here on top of this chest. Let's say we had our Essentia mirror, and I put the other one out at the farm, and we traded that in, or we traded our jar of Victus in for this Essentia mirror. So now we want to continuously be breeding the animals. Well, I don't want to have to keep going back and forth to fill up this alchemical furnace. So if we had something that had Victus, which, let's see here, what has Victus? I think barley has a lot of Victus, but let's see if we can find something that's vanilla. Flowers have it, cake has it, taint has it. Okay. Alright, flowers then. Yep, they've got herba and Victus. Oh, that's kind of nice. That's kind of handy. Alright, so I'll put the flowers in there. Get my Golemancer's bell. Right-click him. And tell him to put it in the furnace. And there he goes, putting flowers in the furnace. And there goes the Golem, putting stuff in its place. So eventually, he's going to fill that up. And it may be helpful to give him a start, or get a better golem than a straw golem to do this. A straw golem was another poor choice on my part. He's a straw golem. So there you go. There are very few times you want to use a straw golem. This was not one of them. So again, more carrying capacity. I did trade the golem out there for a clay golem. Let's see here, but I took away my butcher golem so I could test some things. So let's put him back. Looks like the animals haven't grown yet. There's no one to murder right now, but that's okay. So there we go. He is going to get us more Victus Essentia eventually. Yeah, so it's in the furnace. He'll get to it. But once he fills that up... Oh, here we go. He did fill some up. So that will go through our Essentia mirror. And again, I think this has a range of about 16 blocks, so it's fine from here to here. There you go. You can see it flowing in there because the lamp is requesting Victus to breed more animals. And it's actually rather smart in that the lamp of fertility doesn't breed more than 8, so when there's no more room to breed animals, it will stop. So if anything goes wrong in your system, you know, your golems go crazy or something, it will just stop breeding them. So eventually the cows will grow, they'll breed more, they'll be gathered up, put in this chest. I've got chickens and feathers and eggs. You're going to get tons of eggs because chickens lay eggs all the time, but that's just vanilla. Okay, that's a pretty good wrapping up point. Have a good one.